Okay, for today's trade of the day video, the obvious trade of the day has to be the rally in the morning uh, that saw a lot of points here. What I'm going to do is just basically review the picture before this took place and where and why you could have or should have gotten onto this rally, and ultimately what you would have been expecting without seeing afterwards, obviously where it has gone and where it's been. So let's just get right down to it, where we started the day. Started the day from here. If you just review the action from last week, you'll remember we had a sell-off on Wednesday here and finished the day on an up. Thursday we saw a rally first thing in the morning that hit the 61.8 of that decline of that range. Found some resistance, sold off, matched the low of the day here, and then over the afternoon and after a sell-off, initial sell-off on Friday, climbed back up in a double drive 575 fashion to double top here on the 61.8. So the 61.8 was a well-defined level of support. It's also the last resistance level on the way to retest this high, a level that obviously sellers, bears, whatever you want to say, need to defend in order to retain any kind of control in this market. However, the pattern here with these higher lows right here is signaling that this level is possibly ready to come out. And when we started the day, I'll show it on a chart later, but there was a huge price spike in Globex. So if it, on 24-hour chart, you will see that we had a huge price spike all the way up to 1398, and you can see that this range that we're looking at, we're at 1375 right here when Friday came to a close. So anyway, just let me click it forward just a couple of clicks and we'll get to that big price spike in just a second. Okay, this shows the open, and it shows that on a regular trading hour chart that we are kind of at a one-to-one with this minus 525, with this being minus 5.5. We immediately started rallying and breaking out above this 61.8 was a clear breakout buy for all the reasons that I just reviewed, with this being a double top at the 61.8 resistance line, and the fact that the pattern was moving ahead with higher lows. So it was exceeded, which is a breakout buy. It moved up nicely without much of a reaction at all into the 80.25 prior high, and then went ahead and exceeded that even. And where I stopped it right here was another buy point to add to existing longs, establish new longs, whatever you want to say. And this was the initial target up here at 80.25, coming off here because that was the next logical stop for the market. That level being achieved, we have to look and exceeded. Actually, we need to look higher to see what levels we could be targeting on this trade and on any new longs that we're putting on here. And if I back it out just a bit, I'll show you what kind of target we were looking at. You can see here above this 80.25 level, we're on the retest. This is the same deal. I switched it to a 30-minute chart. We have a plus 16.25 into that Wednesday high that we came off of. Then this was the pattern set up here, and we've broken up now. So the equal extension of 16.25 from this low comes in at 13.84. I also mentioned the Globex spike. This double drive is coming in at 13.84. If I click over to a 24-hour chart, you'll also see that actually a 50% retracement. And let me get on that real quick. right here comes in at 1384 as well. So we had the double drive 1-to-1 on the regular trading hour chart coming in at 1384. Additionally, this shows that that huge spike when they opened Globex on Sunday evening, actually, and there was several tens of thousands of contracts that were traded. 12,859 the volume says on this 30-minute bar here, and most of that all took place in a 5-minute time frame, 5 and 10-minute time frame. Then anyway, but you can see from this range obviously that the 50 is right there, so there's 2 points of confluence which had us targeting that level after this level was exceeded, and for all of our new longs here at the retest. So if I get back to our regular chart, you can see here that it came off the retest nicely, moved right up to make this high, which was at 1383 3/4, so 1 tick shy of that target. And again, this moved up in a nice fashion without much of a correction, basically right into the target before seeing a reaction of any kind. And then we saw a bit of a reaction, and it did make a higher high up here at 84.50, so it ticked just half a point over the exact target. Then found some selling, turned around on a 1-to-1 here, which also happened to be 38.2 of the day right there, and then finished out kind of in this upper level range here. So that was the long trade of the day there. You can see that there were a couple of trades in that single move, and we will do this again for you guys tomorrow. So I hope it was helpful.